So it is said that 2 out of 100 boys will become Eagle Scouts. And I stand before you today as one of those 2 boys who became Eagle Scouts. I earned my Eagle Scout rank back in the fall of 2018. And I earned this neckerchief that I can wear with my Scout uniform now to signify that I am an Eagle Scout. That's just one of the memorabilia I have. I have many others that I earned. So I was talking to my small group in here, and I realized there's like a lot of misconceptions about what it means to obtain a rank of Eagle Scout and how you get it. And it's really quite a process, and you definitely have to go out of your way in order to obtain it. There's ranks you have to achieve in scouting, there's merit badges you have to earn, and you have to organize a final project that's a culmination of your scouting experience. So I hope with this little talk I can educate everybody a little bit on what it means to be an Eagle Scout, and so you get a bit of a better appreciation for it as you go into the future. So the first thing is that there are 7 ranks you have to earn in the Boy Scouting program. And to quickly list them, it's Scout, Tenderfoot, 2nd class, 1st class, Star, Life, and then Eagle, finally, at the top. So the requirements for advancing through these start out pretty simple, like demonstrating first aid or like tying a knot, but then they can get progressively harder. So you have to be active in your troop for 6 months, or you have to hold a rank in your troop. So you'll get a lot of these requirements naturally as you progress. So it's not that hard to move up in the ranks, but as you advance in the ranks, part of the requirements become you have to earn merit badges in order to advance. So, merit badges. Boy Scouts of America currently offers 135 different merit badges for many different fields and professions. So when I say that you only have to obtain 21 with a minimum of 13 of those 21 being required, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but those 13 required are some of the most difficult, time-consuming, and boring to obtain out of all of the other merit badges. So just some examples, like off the top of my head that I remember, were extremely difficult. In the personal management merit badge, you have to have a 13-week budget that you record nonstop. Family life, you have 5 different chores every day for 90 days, which I'm sure your parents would love. And then cooking merit badge, you have to have 5 meals on a camping trip that you prepare in 5 different methods. So each of these merit badges can have somewhere between 7 and 15 different requirements. And each of these requirements has their own sub-requirements, and it gets really time-consuming. And the Eagle required ones have a lot of paperwork. It's really boring, to be completely honest. And this doesn't even talk about the logistical nightmare of meeting with the merit badge counselor and on a semi-regular basis and doing the requirements. So you do all that, you have all the merit badges you need, you're a Life Scout, so you're ready to advance to Eagle. There's one more thing that stops you, and that is your final Eagle Scout project. So you have to plan, organize, and execute a final project that has to benefit a school, church, or community, basically anything that's not the Boy Scouts. So, and it has to be approved by the Boy Scout Council and your benefactor. So, as you can imagine, there are literally hundreds of pages of paperwork that you have to fill out in order to have it be approved and, be approved by the benefactor. And as you progress through the different steps, as the paperwork alone is enough to turn off a lot of boys from achieving Eagle Scout. So this project scope can be pretty much anything. It's pretty open-ended, with like the requirement is pretty vague. But some examples, so I can give you an image of what those look like. Some of that I've helped on. I've constructed a path to a parking lot on church grounds. I've built a ramp at a community center so people with disabilities can access certain buildings easier. And my Eagle Scout project was I built and installed benches around my middle school schoolyard. So you do your final project, you've successfully filled out the hundreds of pages of paperwork, and there's one final thing that you have to do. You have to go for an Eagle Scout board of review, and they ask you questions about your project, and I liken it to a doctoral student having to defend their thesis. So they ask you questions about your project and basically your entire scouting career. And it's very, very, very stressful because they totally have the power in that room to deny you your Eagle Scout rank and completely ruin your 7 years of Boy Scouting culmination. So, but I made it, I'm here, and I have Eagle Scout. So I hope with this little talk I give you a bit of a more appreciation for what it means to be an Eagle Scout, so that if you ever meet somebody in the future or you hire an applicant who says that they're an Eagle Scout, that you understand that they're one of those 2 boys out of 100 that was destined to become an Eagle Scout.